What to watch presents to you. Top 7 best older woman younger man relationship movies. Before we move ahead, if this is your first time here, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit the bell icon to get notified of our latest videos. At number 7. All Things Fair. Released in 1995, the film is based on the set in 1943, Malmö, Sweden during the Second World War. Stig is a 15-year-old student, meets his teacher, Viola, a 37 years old married to a classical musician Kjell, who is always drunk and unfaithful to her. Stig is attracted by her beauty and maturity. She is also drawn to him by his youth and innocence. And then they start an affair, so she thinks her own affair is therefore justified by her husband's action. At the same time, Stig becomes friends with Viola's husband Kjell, and the affair continues even after he understands that Stig and his wife have a relationship, but does nothing to prevent it. But Stig and Viola's affair grows dangerous, and Viola is risking everything. For passionate and forbidden relationships, will they have consequences they never would have expected? At number 6. The Reader. Released in 2008, the movie is based on the 1995 German novel of the same name. The film tells the story post-World War II in Germany about a young 15-year-old Michael Berg, a German lawyer in 1958, where Michael meets Hannah Schmitz played by Kate Winslet, a tram conductor. Then, they start an affair, and both start to fall in love with one another. One day Hannah disappears. Nearly a decade after she resurfaced as one of the defendants in a war crimes trial stemming from her actions as a guard at a Nazi concentration camp. Michael realizes Hannah immediately and keeps her personal secret, which he believes is worse than her Nazi past, a secret which, if revealed, could help her to set free from all crimes. At number 5. The Rebound. 2009. After finding her husband's infidelity, a suburban housewife and mother of two, Sandy, played by Catherine Zeta-Jones, files for divorce and moves to New York City with her children to begin a new life, where she rents an apartment above a coffee house and befriends one of the baristas, 25-year-old Aram Finkelstein. Aram was not sure what he wanted to do with his life, despite having a college degree, and also just separated from his French wife who married him just for a green card. He is aimless and got a job at a women's center, and later she hires him as a babysitter for her kids. He becomes closer to her family, and a chemistry starts to brew between Aram and Sandy. They start to date. At number 4. Queen of Hearts. 2019. Anne is a successful lawyer working on the prosecution of a rape case. She is married to a physician, Peter, and they have 2 daughters. Peter's teenage son Gustav from another marriage, who moves in with Anne and Peter. Gustav arrives but begins to conflict with Peter and Anne. One day, Anne returns home to find there was a burglary, and later realizes Gustav is responsible for the robbery and keeps it as a secret. One day Anne takes Gustav to a bar. There, she kisses him. Later, she starts an affair with him. During a party at her house, Alina witnesses the encounter and gets upset, leaves the party. Anne frets Lena to tell Peter and breaks off her relationship with Gustav. Gustav and Peter leave to spend time at their cabin. Peter returns and tells Anne that Gustav wants to go to a boarding school, and Gustav and Anne had an affair. Anne angrily denies the accusation, and the movie takes the biggest plot twist from there. At number 3. Adore. 2013. In a small town in New South Wales, Australia, 2 childhood friends, Roz and Lil, and their families live next door to each other. Roz's son Tom and Lil's son Ian, who are both also best friends, and the 4 of them spend all always hanging out together. Roz's husband Harold is offered a job and Sim end up having an affair. Tom witnesses Roz coming out of Ian's room. Tom, out of frustration, tries to seduce Lil, who pushes him away, and he tells Ian is upset and storms out. At number 2. My Mistress. 2014. A 16-year-old boy discovers his father's suicide. Distraught, he goes searching for ways to numb the pain and hard feeling. Then he meets a mysterious woman who turns out to be a dominatrix and finds solace in her arms. But what starts as a beautiful and strangely innocent affair soon becomes more dangerous. Before we move to our number 1 spot, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this in the future. At our number 1 spot. Unfaithful. 2002. Edward and Connie Sumner are regular New York suburban married couple, live with their 8-year-old son. One day, while shopping, Connie runs into stranger Paul Martell and scrapes her knees, accepting Paul's offer to treat her injuries at his apartment. Due to some discomfort with his advances, she leaves. But Connie visits him again. Paul again flirts with her. She leaves despite their mutual attraction, but visits again, and then they start an affair. Connie uses her work as an excuse to continue visiting Paul. Edward started noticing her behavior changes and raising his suspicion. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell icon to get notified to get our latest video.